So this week we are playing Cloud Cutter. I almost screwed that up right away. Cloud Cutter.
It is kind of a tongue twister.
Yeah, a little bit.
And we are from MyGamer.com. Go there, put us in your favorites, news, reviews, streams, previews, all that good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at Zackgaz, ZACKGAZ. Did we play two-player?
I didn't select two-player.
Maybe there's just another... No, I think that's two-player.
Yeah, there is another... Whatever, I'm not going to complain about it.
And it's like on auto-player. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
This game was made by Just Two. I haven't really heard of that company before. The Cloud Cutter brings you classic arcade shoot-'em-up gameplay and top-notch graphics, intense, fast-paced explosives, action full of destruction, arcade-style power-ups, lasers, and of course, huge multi-stage boss fights. There is shared and split-screen co-op according to the Steam page.
Oh, we've proven the shared screen.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can... Nope.
Is that... Yeah. Was there an option we checked or didn't check? That seems weird. Or did we hit multiplayer?
Just went to start.
Yeah.
Enter play level.
Right. Carrier level 1, sure.
Okay, now it's just me.
Maybe we clicked on multiplayer.
I don't think I did. Well, we were recording, so I can...
Oh! No, there it is. There it is again. What is this?
If you hit the right or the left... Oh, my God. The left control button while playing, which, you know, would be the standard fucking thing to do when it's like, oh, yeah, the control button fires your special power-up. It spawns a second player.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Well, maybe if an enemy just so happens to come in his line of fire.
Well, he's gotten hit pretty hard a couple of times. So, okay, so he's dead.
Does he take your lives, though, is the question. Because if it's just his own life, like, who cares?
Yeah, right? But if it's me, then we have an issue.
Yes.
So, graphically, this is perfectly fine.
I was just going to say, it's weird to see a shmup like this with, like, going with the realistic graphics, and here's fire explosion.
What the fuck was that weird, like, car game that came out a while ago? Like, Rogue Squadron or something like that?
Rogue Ops?
Rogue Ops, yeah. And it was kind of this graphic, like, hyper-realistic graphical style. That was a fun game.
Yeah, that game came out a long time ago. I reviewed that on 360. That was a twin-stick shooter.
Yeah, I guess it's technically considered a fucking classic now, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, that game came out a while ago. But yeah, the graphics are very similar to that. Wow, that was crazy. Like, okay, that was
so.
Get smoked.
All I can say is enemies are damage spongy, which is not necessarily something you want in a shooter like that. You don't want to just be... I would rather have multiple enemies on screen at once
than one enemy that takes 3 to 5 hits.
Correct, yeah.
Exactly. If you feel like you're doing more work too, the more guys you kill. You could string your combo bonus higher.
Also, it makes the game, like, when there's more enemies on the screen, it makes the game feel faster.
Yes.
Which, I mean, isn't, like, I'm probably doing the same amount of, like, shots fired into stuff, theoretically, as if...
Yeah, like these what, F-15s or whatever the hell those fancy planes are, those guys took quite a few hits. These turrets on the ground
are taking a bunch of hits.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't click off the easy setting. Maybe we're playing it on medium or something.
No, we're playing it on normal.
Normal, sure.
Which...
There's a lot going on here. It's hard to... And if you get the one gun that shoots straight forward, you have to put yourself in the line of fire. If we had a power-up that was like a spread shot that was off on an angle... Yeah, see? Can you play the other level instead of this carrier level?
I think you have to unlock it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me select it.
Yeah. I kind of don't like when games do that. It's like in order to play, like you play a puzzle game or something, and in order to get to level 2, you have to beat level 1. And if you can't beat level 1 because there's like one frustrating part or you can't figure it out, or like here, you can't get past it, it's like, well, let me just kind of see what the rest of the game has. But it's like, nope, you need to get really good at this one thing you're kind of hating.
Yeah, I mean... It's weird because this game has a bunch of design choices that I like, but in the same instance, it's a bunch that I just am confused about.
I almost think the backgrounds are... It's not that they're too realistic, they just, I think they're all kind of like blend together. Like it's hard to see the turrets that you're shooting on the ground. It all kind of like blends a little bit. Like, is that interactive? Is that going to shoot at me? Do I need to kill that thing? I'm not 100%.
Yeah, like the pre-rendered backgrounds of the
like,
PlayStation 1.
Right. I mean, we played this level a few times now, so we kind of are starting to memorize things, I think, but you don't really know. Yeah, like right there, like you know, it's maybe I'm just maybe it's just me on the stream or something, but it seems like it's like almost too like what's foreground, what's background, what's realistic.
Yeah, maybe like an outline or something would help on
A glow,
especially when it's hit.
Agreed.
Which is funny because last week we played that game that...
Yeah, we played that other shooter.
Which was the exact opposite of this.
Right.
Yeah, no, see, it says
it is,
locked.
Oh, it is locked. Okay. Can you go back? Is there a easy in the options menu? Go back.
Normal, medium, and hard.
I like how it's like normal and medium. Like what?
Yeah, that really confuses me.
Like if I went to McDonald's and I said, "Give me a normal fry," like, is that small? Is that in the middle? Is that kind of big? What, you know?
So what I've heard recently, by the way, is that the small and the medium are the same exact size.
I don't think there even is a small. I think it just like starts at medium, maybe, or normal or regular, whatever the general term is. They might not call it medium. It's just like regular size or something.
They still have 3 sizes. They tried to get rid of supersized.
Okay.
Those were glorious days.
But
you could go in and get a gallon of soda for 15 cents more.
And then wash it down with a basket of fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems weird. A weird choice of words in the options screen here.
Yeah, which is...
You might have to play this co-op to get anywhere. We can't.
It's kind of funny because last week was... My complaint
boring.
Was it felt like...
It was so slow, so boring.
It was so slow, and it was like... It felt as if people just didn't know what made shmups good. And this one is perfectly fine. It's just they made enough odd decisions that you're like, I'm confused by this.
Yeah, and last week, just so everybody, if you go to MyGamer, you'll see that we played Astro the Beginning at the time of this stream. So Astro the Beginning Yeah, it's a very, very slow-paced, boring. Each level is 19 and a half minutes long, or at least it feels like it. You don't make any progress. You shoot the same enemies. You don't really die.
You have no control over what power-up you're picking up.
Kind of easy, but here, it's more action-packed, which is great. I much prefer that. But now I feel that the difficulty is a little bit too high. If we can't get past, like, level 1, like, that's kind of a problem. Like, I feel as though level 1 is like,
The
let's just
level
get
you should
players
be able
acclimated.
to at least get to the... Even raiding games, you could normally brute force through level 1.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird, too, because you get one... So, sure, you get your health bar. You're not going to get extra continues. There's not a checkpoint system. Like, that's maybe... Or maybe we just haven't gotten to a checkpoint system yet, but...
I don't...
Yeah.
Oh, it's weird.
I don't know. Right. I mean, it seems like it plays well. Like, it's smooth. Frame rate graphics, like you said, look, pretty good.
Normally, shmups like this, it's not a checkpoint. You would just kind of spawn exactly where you died.
Yeah, like, give me an option to restart. Where give me 3 lives. Maybe that. If you play on like medium, you get 1 life. Okay, sure, fine, whatever. Maybe then on easy, give me 3 lives, but
there is
normal,
no easy.
But there is no right. It just goes straight to medium or normal or whatever the hell it was. That's just weird. I'm looking at the Steam reviews. They're all positive. They have thumbs up, but they're all like, this game is quite difficult.
Yeah.
First hour, I died a lot and couldn't even get to the second mission. Probably died 20 times. Yeah, if you're a fan of Raiden or Skyforce, grab this one. Has co-op remote play. Kick-ass shooter. There are no loot boxes, microtransactions, but wow, is it hard.
It's sad that has to be part of a review.
Yeah, I'm just browsing through.
Hey, there's no loot boxes in this. Cool,
yeah.
I didn't think there would be. Ew.
Yeah, and so we might not get to it here in the stream, but in the trailer, so this is just a vertical shooter, but in the trailer you can see that there's levels where the camera goes behind your plane, Star Fox style. I think that'd be really interesting to see if we can make it up to that point. But if you can't, you can at least check out that few second clip in the trailer. It looks really cool. Like, it doesn't. It looks more action packed and arcadey than like the Star Fox game. But just to switch perspectives like that, to have 2 perspectives in one game like that, I think that's pretty. That's unique. I don't see, like, other than going from left to right, then up and down, but to go to a totally behind the shoulder kind of perspective.
Yeah, Kid Icarus did a little bit of that, but
Does some of that, sure. But Kid Icarus wasn't a shooter. I mean,
Special power: delete end or page down to activate it.
Okay, well, this is as far as, let's see if we can we beat level 1?
I'm gonna say don't bet money on it.
And what's crazy is, so we can't beat level 1, but yet there's 13 stages according to the Steam page here. So that's kind of a lot, especially if you can't even get past the first level.
Yeah.
There's a floaty. Yeah, I'm just gonna say there you go. You get it. Yeah, even that health pickup barely gave you any health.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
That was a nice. You had a nice dodge there. Yeah, you definitely have to keep moving because these missiles are assholes. There's a submarine. Would this be the boss? I don't know.
I probably not.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Wow, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't get greedy. Yep, you got the pattern. Just keep doing that. Eventually he'll fall. Just don't get greedy with it. There it is. Okay, maybe maybe that was the mini boss or something, but
I hit page down and my super didn't fire off.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know what that blue icon is on the side of the screen. Oh, there we go. I mean, yeah, that's a
This
nice looking
is
water
probably the
effect.
boss.
Yeah. Yeah, see that's a good looking game right there. Well, look at the camera zooming in effect. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like you don't see that. Like, yeah, look at that's pretty nice. I like that.
Apparently, I'm taking out the shield air carrier.
One plane at a
Helicarrier, I'm
time.
sorry.
Yeah. There's a big green bar at the top of the screen. Oh, see, look at that. There we go. So look at this camera changing. Look at that.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
that's
interesting.
that's because that's not
That
wow.
see,
That
that
was
pisses me off a little bit because
yeah.
it was like a forced change perspective, and it's hard judging.
Yeah,
Okay, but that's
you
the end
weren't
boss of level 1, so
right, yeah, it's cool because it's not just a straight up vertical shooter. You're not like shooting like into the screen with some depth. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, I can see those how those upcoming Star Fox like
yeah.
missions. So I mean, yeah, if this game wasn't hard as balls, I mean, it would be cool to just kind of sit back and, relax with the nice
If there
action
was
game.
a lower difficulty or multiple lives,
Or more
like even
exactly that.
3 lives
Yeah,
and no
y-
continues.
yeah, exactly. Something like that would. I mean, maybe you got to play it co-op. Like that would, I think, help a lot. But the game shouldn't be really built for. You got to play it co-op if you want to get anywhere. But yeah, this game is also $19. It is 18.99.
Ooh,
But I think it's a little high. But at the same time, I think with the graphics being justified, as they are and those cool camera angles. But
and if you
oh,
want
now
Dick
that
punchingly hard, yeah, go
if you
for it.
want, yeah, exactly. But so yeah, this has been Cloud Cutter. I mean, I don't think it's like a bad game. It's just a hard game, and you got to like get good at it. But I guess to be fair, like that's kind of what shooters are for, right? I mean, do you have any closing thoughts? What do you think?
Uh, no, I think that they knew exactly what they were making. The longer I played it, uh, the more some of the choices seem to make sense. Uh,
Yeah,
I would still prefer like more weaker enemies than bullet spongy ones, but you sort of get a little used to it at least.
yeah. Instead of coming right out of the gate with the hard mode, let's
Yeah,
ease the player in. If you want to come back and give yourself a
it's
punishing
a wall.
difficulty,
It's
then
not
it's
a
there.
yeah. It's a wall. It's not a learning curve.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is Cloud Cutter. Again, not bad. Check it out. It's on Steam. I don't think it's not available on console, at least not yet or anything like that. But you can check us out at mygamer.com. We again, news, reviews, preview streams, all that good stuff gets posted every single day. Please check us out. Put us in your favorites. Bookmark us. You could follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. And until next time, thank you for watching and game on.